G'day guys, this is part 2 of the Tamiya Midnight Pumpkin build series. In part 2 we start with the assembly of the kit. Now for the start, what we'll be doing is installing the steering servo and we'll be putting on some body mounts, and what we'll also be doing is installing the electronic speed controller. So I should get that while I'm thinking about it. So now there came into a little bit of an issue here. I was going to choose a ordinary high-tech servo for steering duties. However, it turns out that in the parts tree, when you get your parts, they'll come in a parts tree like this. So this is with all parts, I'm just using this as an example. But it turns out that the little servo sleeves that go onto your servo were either too big or too small for the high-tech one. So I've had to scavenge out a Futaba servo out of my old team associated B4 buggy. And so hopefully it will actually fit, because there is a piece missing, so I may have to improvise, but we'll worry about that later. So what we'll do now, what we'll start off with is we'll start with the Servo Saber assembly. Now it's just a case of putting the parts together like that. And the whole idea of the Servo Saber is just to protect the servo from damage. So if you when you're driving and you go into a roll or something like that, it will protect the servo from any kind of damage. So put that on, put our screw in. Now the screw that comes with the servo is what you will use, so we'll just give it a test. Yes, that works fine, and it would appear I'll be in trouble with this steering servo, so I may have to off camera do a little bit of creative editing. Alright guys, so we're back. I just had to do a little bit of a few modifications. Don't worry, you won't have to worry about this. This is an older servo. I had to make up a little sleeve around here to hold on, and that. You won't have to worry about that. Interesting little thing I just noticed. I was just going through having a look at the ESC, and I noticed you got your main battery wire here, and you got 3 wires, and I thought, what the hell? Because it comes with a Tamiya silver can motor. So this is a brushless ESC. But I did check, it will run brushed motors, so no need to panic guys. It's both a brushed brushless and brushed ESC, so winning. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll put in the steering servo into the chassis. So well, first of all, what we do need to do is get the little ball studs here, and make sure we got the right ones. Okay, and for this we will need a socket wrench as it would appear, and it will be a 1.5 millimeter. Alright, so now we'll put our servo in. Alright, so now we'll get our screws and washers. I'll probably use I can just use this. Okay, so that's the steering servo in. Now the next part is to put on what will essentially be the body posts. So we will also need some washers. So I'll just get my 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's that bit done. So now the next part is to install what we'll do. What I'm going to do is I will install the receiver later, but what we'll do is we'll install the ESC. So what we'll need to do is we need to put our motor wires down here. So we have to work out where we'll need to put other electronic parts. Alright. Alright, and so now what the next part will be is we'll just need to quickly undo these screws here. Alright guys, so we'll leave it there, so that'll be the end of part 2. What we'll do then is we'll continue on with the build, which will be assembling the rear transmission / diff.